Hey everyone, welcome back to another reading with the Celestial Scribe. I am so excited for this reading because I feel so stable and fully set up, and at the centerpiece of the reading I have the Four of Pentacles here, okay, which is very stable feeling energy. And I have my tripod right here in front of me instead of off to the side. So, new energies. However, when the Four of Pentacles came out, it was in reverse. And so, you may be feeling ungrounded at this time, and Spirit is coming in with some suggestions for you. Mainly and how to get really grounded at this time, because it's really important. Spirit is putting an emphasis on strengthening your roots, okay, getting more stable, and this could be also just grounding your frequency as you ascend higher and raise your vibration. It's really important to also stay really grounded and have solid roots. And it was coming through as this feeling of rhythm, so grounding through rhythm and also using crystals. The background to my computer today is actually agate, and it's so beautiful, like red and orange, with the silica striated. Okay, holy crap. So maybe geodes are really important at this time. Oh right, and that ties into when I scryed. Okay, so before I started this reading, I actually went into a meditation and scryed 2:02 on the clock. Okay. First of all, I was drawing these circles, and I got the Earth, which also comes to me as the World card, and this is like having access to a wealth of knowledge. Bear with me here. This is geocentric energy. So learning about, okay, I have been learning about astrology, like star charts and birth charts, natal charts, but also just the way the solar system is like designed. It's even ecliptical. Man, it's so hard for me to explain because I'm still learning about it, and it's also like really complex in my opinion. But I was learning about the zodiac belt and all of these things, and I was really curious because each planet and the moon and the sun is in a different zodiac sign, and at any given moment. And I was curious. I asked Spirit the question, what sign is Earth in? I mean, we have all the other planets. Why is Earth not in a sign? And that's because this model of astrology, zodiac signs, things of that nature, is geocentric. So like the center of the universe, right, is at the Earth. Okay, it's us. It's the consciousness, right? But the whole idea is that it's geocentric, and so it's important as you expand into the 5D and you're learning and you're awakening your Kundalini and along your spiritual journey to have solid roots. 4 minutes on the clock, that is 4, the number of stability. We're talking about Four of Pentacles here. Okay, so, alright. Then I got, my eye was drawn to Antarctica on the bottom of the globe that I drew, and I got tip of the iceberg. So right here I have the tip of the iceberg drawn, and then I have some other things that I will go over in a minute, but holy crap. Because this is only scraping like the surface of all of this wealth of knowledge. I have a book here, and I had the word knowledge, and the number 27, which I now realize is significant because I have 9s at the bottom, but we'll get there. Okay, tip of the iceberg. You know what? We're gonna get into the reading here. So first of all, I want to know what is Collective's current situation when it comes to feeling ungrounded. Okay, we have all of my stacks. Like, I have stacks like tectonic plates, they're shifting and moving. Okay, this is gonna be earthquaking and activation. Okay, at this point I'm just channeling, so if it doesn't make a whole lot of sense, just roll with it. Okay, we have Knight of Cups in reverse, so you may not feel really stable or grounded in a particular relationship. That could be with another person or a part of yourself, or a dream, a goal, like a dream that you have from like childhood perhaps. Yeah, and here's the Ace of Cups on the bottom, like ultimate fulfilling dream. Okay, you may not feel very grounded when it comes to trying to figure out how to make it happen, and it's not going to come in through somewhere else. This is something that's going to come from within. Like, it's actually going to help you feel inspired. This is going to come from divine inspiration, and you're going to be successful. The next card is the Victory card here, and we have something peeping out. Two of Wands. Okay, and the Emperor in reverse, that's telling me, yeah, you don't want to work hard. You don't have to work hard anymore. Your masculine side is done. It won the victory, and now, yep, and I have the Two of Wands. He's looking off to the feminine side. So, and look, he's holding the globe. So yeah, looking within, right? Because masculine would be the projected outward, but now we're going within to the feminine, the intuitive side. Yeah, okay, we want to know what is on the bottom of the iceberg. Okay, what is deeper in this ocean of, you know, diving into your emotions and healing the psyche that is the spiritual journey, in a sense. So let's see, what is the collective? Oh, we want to go sort of right in the middle. What's in the center of the iceberg? Death. The center of the iceberg is a new beginning. It's the ending of a cycle. You know, I'm very curious as to what the symbology is on this flag, because my eye is being drawn to it. But I'm getting this sense, excuse me, of a flower blooming, but now I'm like putting it up to my third eye. So, clarification, Spirit. The star in reverse. This is something major. Yeah, the death of a belief that your dreams are out of reach, right? Because that's false. Yeah, they may seem like they're far away, right? The stars are very far away, but they're actually within reach. Anything else, Spirit? The Hangman in reverse. Fudge. Excuse my language. This is intense. This is definitely a new beginning. I already said that, but a new, holy heck, zeitgeist. This is a new zeitgeist. There's some sort of spiritual activation here. Okay, let's get grounded, okay, because the energy keeps wanting to go way off into the stars, right, and get really mystic on me, but I need to ground it and be able to explain what's happening for you guys so I can help you. So I have the feminine and masculine here, right, of Pentacles. We have the Nine of Pentacles with the lady, and the King of Pentacles here. It's the masculine. And yeah, now I'm seeing pendulum. Okay, so on my notebook, I had grounding through rhythm, and rhythm is one of the Hermetic principles. And I was thinking of the pendulum because that is an expression of rhythm. You'll have to look into these principles because that's a lot to unbox. We're trying to just stick it to the reading. Okay. But there's a pendulum here. It's this balance, right? The lemniscate going back and forth, pendulum swinging. This is rhythm. This is how you can get grounded. To be in flow, to just surrender to the abundance that's just flowing around you. I mean, it's just like I don't, you can't even, sometimes it can feel like you can't grasp, you can't handle the energy around you. Okay, but this has to do with the 3D. We're talking about, that's interesting. What the heck, Spirit? Now we have the feminine side. Yeah, this is this flipping over the masculine, because the masculine's done. It's been victorious. It has succeeded at what it was trying to do, whatever it is that you're working on right here. Okay, remember we're talking about dreams, like, you know, what you dreamt of doing as a child, like the way you really want your life to go. Okay, and we have the feminine side now. Like, once you set down that masculine and really hone in on your feminine, like, I'm talking to a collective who has been working really, really, really hard. Okay, and you don't have to work hard anymore. Just receive, okay? Once you go inward and start working spiritually with the intuitive senses, your feminine energies, okay, the receiving mode, if you watch Abraham Hicks, that's how you get the pentacles. Okay, so some of you have already been doing that, all right, and so now we're going to go into the hidden knowledge. So what sort of knowledge does the collective need to help them further on this journey, on their current path? Hopefully they're going the right direction. They don't have to do a flipperoo. But if you do need to do a flipperoo, just like that, Lionsgate is a great time to do that. So get really clear, and you can just magician your way right on to not having to work so hard anymore because you're exhausted. Okay, you're exhausted. I feel it. You're like, I've had it. Okay, I've been searching for some piece of information that's gonna help me get in the receiving mode more often. And that is using all the tools at your disposal. I actually had a mouse move into my house the other day. My son saw it, and I was thinking, I was like, I wonder what the spiritual meaning of a mouse is. So I looked it up, and the mouse has to do with resourcefulness, humility, and adaptability. And I thought that was really interesting because when I found something. Bear with me here. I was cleaning up my kids' bedroom, okay, because we're starting homeschooling, and I came across another Pokemon card. Let me grab it. These Pokemon cards keep showing up in my life randomly, and I'm like, this is dope, okay, my soul. But I found Tandem Mouse. At first, I was like, what the heck does this mean? Double hit, blah, blah, blah. Flip 2 coins, and then it was like, oh, Tandem Mouse. Oh, this is the mouse. This is the mouse omen, okay, which is resourcefulness, right? Humility, even, with the hangman here, getting, and also adaptability. So the advice here that Spirit is giving is to work together with Spirit, with others, co-create, remain resourceful, and lean into adaptability, okay, because such is the way of the universe. The universe wants to give you everything that you can dream of.
There's like a crack on it that's straight line that.
That is the grid, yep, and the grid is filling in. So again, if you have not heard of Abraham Hicks, she's great. If you just want to live a life of ease and happiness, yeah, I would suggest checking her out. Alright, thank you so much for being here and for listening. I hope this was helpful. Be sure to leave us a like, a comment if you have anything to say or any questions. I'm here to answer if I can. And
that's our channel, okay?
Yeah, you're gonna say it?
And I want you to
Subscribe to our channel. Bye.